nimeshukuru sana na ninasikia furaha kwa hii kikundi yangu. Si nguvu zangu, ni nguvu za Mungu na hiyo kikundi. Niko na mzee ako hai. Niko na watoto 6 na wote wamesoma kupitia kwa vikundi.
My name is Grace Maingi and I work at KCDF as the Executive Director. So KCDF as a community foundation, what this simply means is that we work very closely with communities, ensuring that we foster not only their sustainable development, but also looking at issues of social justice. So KCDF's role in strengthening the community foundation movement in Kenya is focused around ensuring that first, those community foundations that exist in Kenya are enabled, are provided with the requisite resources, capacity to be able to strengthen their systems, whether it's around their strategic planning processes, their governance processes, their grant-making processes, how they engage with the communities, that we strengthen those community foundations that already exist in Kenya.
My name is Janet Mumo. I work for Kitui Development Center as the team leader. KDC was registered in 2001 and we are working in 6 out of 8 sub-counties in Kitui. We have the women empowerment as a project, as a line of business and also as a project, where we are working in Kitui Central, Kitui South, Kitui East. We also have a project on local chicken production, and under that we have about 89 people in that project.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Jennifer Mutia, Charity wa Ikewikwe, Simbio. Tuko watu 84, wanamume 4 na wamama 8. Sisi kama kikundi tulikaa chini tukaona lazima tufanye biashara, business. Na business tukakaa chini tukaona business kama ni biashara gani tunaweza kufanya. Na iwe atumii, tukaona hii ya kuku, tukipata ya kuku, sababu kuku si ati inataka mvua. Kuku ni kuku kupata chakula, maji na mahali pazuri pa kulala. Tukaona tuite KDC ikuje tusaidie. Tukaita KDC. Akatuliza, ni nini mnataka? Tunataka project ya kuku. Tunataka biashara. Sasa wakaenda wakatuletee walimu kutoka kwa agriculture. Tukakuja tukafunzwa mambo ya ukipata hiyo kuku vile utaangalia hiyo kuku. Alafu kutoka hapo tukakaa chini na KDC, tukaandika proposal, tukaandikia transformer 20, wakatupatia pesa. Tulipatiwa ni transformer 20 kupitia KDC 1.2, tukanunua kuku. Na kila member akapata kuku 27. Watu 82. Kila mtu ako na hiyo kuku kwake kwa nyumba. Angalie kuku zake, ulite vizuri, na tukaenda tukatafuta market. Mahali tunapeleka kuku, tunauza kuku zetu. Ukipatiwa pesa, unanunua bengu, unasomeza watoto wako na mambo mengi kwa nyumba.
The Strengthening Community Foundation Movement program that KCDF is currently implementing, we are currently in the 4th year of the program. And so in the implementation of the Strengthening Community Foundation Movement, we have focused on how do we make this process a process that is encouraging to organizations that are not really known. They are at their nascent stage, may not necessarily be registered, but they really are doing good work in the community. So the program has been able to enroll 11 organizations that are currently active in this process.
Kitui is an asshole area. The rains are not sufficient. So one of our primary goal is to mobilize the communities to embrace the climate smart agriculture, where they can do farming, which is non-rain fed. And we are also mobilizing the groups, because we deal with the groups, mostly women groups. We're also doing local mobilization, whereby we mobilize the groups to come up with capital so that they can start their table banking, normally known as village savings and loaning associations. One of the game changer was when the KCDF invited us for a local fundraising training, which is funded by the Change Game Academy. And it was a very insightful training because we gained a lot of knowledge, and we have a very successful story because we group them into cohorts of their economic status, and they contribute each week 20 shillings, and that from 20 shillings they build an amazing capital whereby they are able to borrow loans for their needs. They can pay school fees, they can take care of their health care, and they can even buy food when there is famine.
Hii kikundi inaitwa Wendo Kithambangi, ambayo hiyo jina Wendo tuliipata kutoka kwa KDC. Ndo walitupea hiyo jina na tukasema lazima tuite hii kikundi hivyo juu ya love. Tulianzisha mwanzo na muradi ya kupanda boga, ambayo hiyo boga huwa ni nutritional value kwa miili yetu. Badala ya kwenda kununua mboga kutoka kwa soko, sisi tunapanda organic farming yenye haina madawa yoyote yenye inaweza tudhuru miili yetu. Na tukaanza kutoa pesa, kila Friday tunatoa 50, tunapeana loan, tunajiinua. Wewe ukipewa loan, kama uko na mtoto amefukuzwa shule, unaenda unalipa, anakaa shule. Through KDC wakatuletea donor ambaye ni ITF, International Tree Foundation, yenye inadeal na upandaji wa miti. Ndio tukashift kutoka mahali tulikuwa tukipanda boga, tukakuja hapa tukatengeneza hii nursery. Miti huwa tunapanda hapa, hii ni demo farm. Na pia huko manyumbani, what we do here, tunatransfer huko nyumbani kwetu. Kila member wa kikundi ako na tree nursery kwake. Juu hii miti huwa tunauza na inatupea pesa.
To the community, Kitui Development is a capacity building organization. So for us, we are not copy-pasting projects. What we are doing is when we go to the community, we do a participatory assessment. Then after the assessment, we develop plan of action with the community. Then the plan of action with the community, we subdivide into 3 categories. One of the categories is what the community can do alone. Then the second category is where us and the community can chip in.
The Children Department recognizes KDC as one of the active local organizations that are effective in the community. Through the Children Department, they've been able to carry out projects like programs like Child Labor Program through the International Labour Organization, among others. And again, also KDC is one of the members in our area advisory committees, especially the County Area Advisory Council. KDC has also supported the Children Department to start an area advisory council within the Miambane area, which is leading in child defilement in the entire county.
Vision of the Kitui Development Center is to ensure that we have a determined, prosperous and self-reliant communities. The board is mainly local, and the local is basically the southeastern. When we started, we had nothing. We managed to get some resources somewhere, we hired an office downtown, and that's why we started. And that time when we started, we had the CEO and a project secretary. So those were the only two people then. And we rose up to this today. We have 13 members of staff, and we have the board. We have those two site offices, and we have this building.
KCDF came in and tried to help us now to build our capacity. So we did a participatory organizational capacity assessment. We did a strategic plan. KCDF supported us during doing a strategic plan so that we know the direction that we are moving. In the new strategic plan, we are thinking of now sustainability of KDC. And we are thinking of how can we do a foundation, a community foundation for sustainability. And you realize that most of the funding is project-based. So when it is project-based, after the project is over, the staff goes. There's no follow-up, there's no sustainability. At least we thank KCDF that KCDF is now coming up and building our capacity and helping us now so that we can reach other people in a better place, in a better way also, and in a more sustainable way.
KDC neo kia tuliki na KCDF ya tonia ta mwani mo tonia ishirike tona kututethesia mo maina matono tutethesia usiola matu KCDF ni kwithia ni matu itika cost sharing namo atwambia kwika tituma mbesa namo metu tumetibula ne twithukuma kubikabuni tikunire chalaki tibulani na KCDF KDC etuligie uyo witola titiale teni plaster na floor ya nilu matelesya na miango niti kwenda o twithukumanana KCDF titethyanisye trauma phase 2 tuko 3 tuko 4 mpaka ti complete kila kintu kyonthe.
KCDF, for us to continue strengthening the community foundations movement in Kenya, it is essential for us to be able to have support. The partnership with Mott Foundation has enhanced KCDF's capacity around promoting sustainable development by providing KCDF with the requisite support, financial support, to be able to then give support again to the community foundations that we are working with, and even for those that we are creating. And so Mott Foundation have generously supported our work, which has enabled us not only to grow the community foundations that we already work with, but to interest others into this journey of community foundations.